Good morning. Here we are for our walk today. And where are we going today?
Well, we're setting off from just behind the Longlands Hotel. We're here by the old Methodist Chapel, which I believe is now closed. We're going along here eastwards and then down, just bypassing Borwick, down here to Keir Bridge.
Yes.
Then along the woods and the railway line, up Green Bank.
Yes.
And then we go up to Priest Hutton, along the road for a bit, and then we go up here northwesterly direction following footpaths, and then we head west to Saltermire Bridge.
Yes.
And then we just follow the canal back down
Lancaster
to
Canal,
the starting, and that's where we started here.
Yeah. And we got a very cold and crisp day for it.
We have, there's only 5 of us today.
Yes, a small group,
Yep.
but enthusiastic. Well, today there's only 5 of us, and you can see we're going over the canal bridge here. This is the Lancaster Canal, and you can probably see the state of the countryside. Well, it's sort of frozen, sort of showing you. And yeah, sure enough, the canal is totally frozen. Proceeding along the towpath, a bit icy. And again, Lancaster Canal, gloriously frozen. We'll continue along this for a little while. My foot slipped there. We'll have to be very careful today. Again, proceed along the canal. It's rock solid frozen. And here we have some unfortunate ducks who seem to have managed to unfreeze a bit of the canal. They still look a bit cold and miserable. Here we are again. Now we couldn't help but stop and look at this. There's a guy who got a house here, a mooring, with quite a nice house, and you can't deny the humour of it in this sort of weather. The skeleton is put there, and of course the canal is frozen solid, so the humour of this particular gesture really brings it home to you. It looks as if this you know, he's had a visitor who was locked out for the new year, and that was his fate. But quite a good sense of humour from the chap in the house here, as you can just see behind. Good for a laugh. On the canal theme here, still on the canal theme here, as you can see, somebody else troubled by the frozen, these pair of swans. Don't know how they're coping. Guess their feet, etc., must be rather cold. I'll just pan to the bridge, and you see our rather small party proceeding under the bridge there. I make no apologies for continuing the canal theme. As we're wandering along the canal, the scene is so eclectic. As you can see, it's completely frozen, and if we tap the ice, you can't smash it. You see, it's a barge, and it is a barge. It looks like it's quite a wide one. There's someone on it. They may have the heat going, but I'm not quite sure whether they're warm and toasty. And as you can see, the members are walking across the frozen. Hesitate to call it tundra, but it might look as if it is. That's a view of the field and the stream, and the stile we just come across, which looks very innocuous, but it was rather frozen. It's rather icy. As it's rather icy, we're gingerly walking over stiles which are frozen. This is a bit of a different scene to the canal. It's a beck. I don't know the name of the beck, I'm afraid, but it just makes a delightful scene. And you can just maybe see our members just disappearing into the distance there. Now we're proceeding through a farm here. I'm taking care to walk around the ice so I don't slip whilst I'm filming. We didn't intend to walk this way, but the way across the beck, there's no bridge across the beck. It appears to have been not repaired. So we're making a detour through this farm to rejoin the path where we would have been had we been able to cross the beck. Thank you. This kind gentleman is closing the gate for me because I'm filming. There we are.
True professional, that.
We've been compelled to film this style because we feel that it's one we've never seen before. A style of style that we've never seen before. So there you are. Make of that what you will. There's a gate we've just walked through.
Over there, haven't we? Although you can perhaps walk round it, Neil, looking at the map.
We have a bit of scratching of head going on because of that that beck we couldn't get across. We've had to go around and try and assess the way to get back to the route that we want to get to. So it's adding a bit of interest to our little 5-man walk. Again, as a result of the footpath being blocked, we're having trouble working out which way to get us back on the route of our actual walk. Again, just illustrating how a landowner can, by his act of omission, cause problems for people like us who are following a walk by them blocking up part of the footpath or omitting to repair a bridge or a stile or whatever feature of the footpath. This pretty Georgian farmhouse is called Beach House. I'm just going down a lane here. I'm going to stop filming in a minute because it's very, very slippy. You see the old barn here. I believe this is called Priest Hutton around this area. I'm going to stop filming and catch the rest of the party. An item of interest here is apparently the village pump, Priest Hutton, still in some kind of order. This is the centre, if I can call it that, of Priest Hutton. There's their Christmas tree still there, not quite been taken down. Lovely old telephone box, which we all like to see. We'd like to take it home and put it in the front garden, but the front garden's not big enough, we haven't got enough money and we couldn't lift the thing in the first place. But lovely to see. Once again a view of the green at Priest Hutton. And zoom to 3 venerable gentlemen enjoying their lunch. And the remainder of our party almost sat in the road, but unfortunately the ground's very frozen, so there's not anywhere else to sit. We're lucky to be able to sit on the seat with the coverings we brought with us, but even that's fairly frozen, so it can really be said that these 3 gentlemen have got frozen assets. Walking down this secluded footpath leading away from Priest Hutton. It's not quite as frosty here because of the trees. I got behind the party a little, so they're probably waiting for me to catch up. Yes, oh, there's a stile. Can we get through the gate? Just filming this meadow with the sheep in. We're still a bit out of kilter as to directions because of all back due to that footpath that had been stopped up. Lots of recalculations have to be done to put us back on the straight and narrow. No doubt in a few months' time this sheep will be sharing the meadow with the lambs. Now we arrive at Tewitfield locks. A lot of it is weed bound. The problem is, you can probably hear, for those of you who don't know, it's right at the side of the motorway, so the sound you can hear has probably been drowned out by the my voice has probably been drowned out by the traffic. So I'll keep this section brief, as I'm sure the sound doesn't make it too pleasant to view. Still at the Tewitfield locks. I'm just showing this piece where the old lock, which now do not work. The water's flowing over the sill of the lock and has splashed the brambles there and they've all frozen, making quite interesting ice formations.